Welcome back, Classic Gamers, and thanks for viewing Jay the Classic Gamers Let's Play Fire and Ice for the NES Part 2. I'm doing this Let's Play because this game is rare, and I don't think many of you Classic Gamers out there have seen this NES game. It is a fun and great game if you enjoy playing puzzle games like myself. With that said, let's get started on World 3. This stage is fairly simple. The most important part is to make sure you fill in this gap right here. And it's that easy. This is another easy stage. We want to drop an ice cube down on this flame. Now we need to make an ice cube step. All you have to do now is drop 2 ice cubes down below. Drop down and extinguish the 2 flames. This is another stage that isn't that hard. Push the 2 blocks, then fill in the gaps. Now we're going to make an ice cube to extinguish this flame. Now we need to send another ice cube over to make a step. Next we need to fill in this gap, and the last 2 flames should be a piece of cake. This stage here was a little tricky for me, but the first thing you want to do is go ahead and drop a block of ice down below. This was the part that took me the longest. I was thinking about which one I wanted to kill first, but you definitely want to take out the top flame first. I'm still thinking. There you go. Fill in this gap and kill this flame. The bottom flame should be a piece of cake. This stage can be pretty difficult. The first 2 moves you want to do is fill that gap in and fill this gap in. If you do not make those 2 moves, you will not complete this stage. Now we need to make an ice step. Once you reach the top, make 2 ice cubes. Make 1 more ice cube and finish the last flame. This stage consists of a lot of running back and forth, but your first move is to fill in this gap. Now we can push the block out of the way, and we need to fill in this gap. Run to the other side, remove this ice block, and run back to the other side. Make sure you remove this ice block. And now we remove this ice block. Send an ice cube his way and we completed the stage. This level is very easy. Let's extinguish this flame at the top first. The trick to completing this stage is to fill in this gap here. Now push the ice block over, remove that ice block, and kill the last two flames. This is another easy stage. There's only two things you really need to do. Fill in that gap and drop an ice cube down below. Now we need to make another ice cube and send it to the left. Make one last ice cube here, drop down, and finish the 3 flames off. This stage is really easy. Fill in this gap, then remove this block, remove that block, jump back up, fill in that gap, remove that block, drop down, and kill the flame. The drawbridge to the castle will lower, and we can battle our third boss.
I'm quite different than before. Now you will see my power.
All you have to do on this boss stage is extinguish the 2 flames. Drop down here and extinguish this flame first. Now climb up to the top. And wait for the screen to scroll up. Wait for it to scroll up again. Now drop down and destroy that flame. And just like that, we have defeated the third boss.
This time I'll let you go. But next time, I'll definitely defeat you.
Yippee! What next? We shall continue the story. And they start us off on another easy level. Let's drop an ice cube on this flame and destroy it first. Go through the tube here. Make an ice cube here. Kill this flame. Now make sure you make another ice cube or you won't be able to go to that pipe. Go up the pipe, drop all the flames. Then drop some ice on them. Make one last ice cube and destroy this flame. This stage was a little tricky to figure out at first. You can tell I was thinking about what I was going to do next. But what you want to do is fill in that gap there, then make an ice block and destroy this flame. Now we need to drop a block of ice down below. Now drop down and destroy the next flame. Now we need to send a block of ice to the right to make a step. Fill in this gap, make one last ice cube and destroy the flame. This level is really easy. It's about taking the pipes in the right order. Take the top pipe, then the right pipe, Drop a block of ice on his head. And then take the last pipe. This level is not very hard, but you just got to figure out how to get 2 blocks down on the bottom level. Wow, I was thinking about this level for a while. There we go, now we're on the right track. I guess I'm still thinking of how I'm going to do this. There we go, we finally got 2 blocks down below. Now it's a piece of cake. This stage is another pipe level. It's all about taking them in the correct order. Let's kill this flame first. Now we need to make sure we make another block, or we won't be able to get back up to the top pipe. The rest of these flames should be very simple. This stage can be very tricky. It took me many tries to figure it out. But let's take out this flame first. Now let's drop a couple more ice cubes down below. The trick to this stage is you want to take out the left side first, then take out the right side last. Drop a couple more ice blocks down here. Drop down, take care of the flame. I said drop down. Now climb back up and take care of the right flame. This stage is another pipe level. Let's take this pipe down first and remove this block of ice so we can use this pipe later on. Now take this pipe and let's take care of this flame here. Drop down to this pipe. Let's make an ice cube, kill this flame. Take the pipe up and kill the last flame. This is another stage that can be very tricky. We want to take out the right side first. So let's drop 3 ice cubes down here. Now we somehow need to remove that ice block. Just like that. So we have our way back out. Drop down, destroy the flame, and climb back up. I don't know what I was thinking at this point, but all we need to do is send 2 ice cubes down below. It took me a while to figure out how to do that. I don't know why. There you go, dumbass. Once you have 2 ice cubes down below, the 2 flames should be easy to kill. This stage is another pipe level. At first glance you would think you want to push the block to the left and destroy the bottom flame, but no. Let's go through this pipe instead. I said go through the pipe. Now we want to fill in this gap here. Go back through the pipe and now push the block of ice over. Go back through the pipe and kill the flame to the left. From this point on, the stage is fairly easy, but it took me a while to figure it out. What in the hell am I doing up here? There you go, that's the right move. Now we want to make an ice block and push it over. There you go. At this point you can go ahead and send 3 blocks down there, or just take the pipe and fill in the gap. Then drop a block down there. And finish off the last flame. Now the drawbridge will lower to the 4th castle and we can face our 4th boss.
Brave Dana, now I'll challenge you myself.
This is the hardest boss stage up till now, by far. Let's pin this guy down here. Now we need to send an ice block down this gap for later on. Now let's go over here and somehow figure out how to destroy these 2 flames. That's 1 down. And that is how you destroy that flame. Now let's climb back up. Now we can take care of the far right flame. Make sure you remove these 2 ice blocks up here. It will be crucial later on. Now let's destroy this flame and make a step to the right. Trap this flame right here and then we can destroy it. Trap this flame here and then we can destroy him also. I don't know why this took me a minute to figure out, but all I need to do is send an ice block down there. Now we can destroy this flame.
I fought well and have no regrets. But I'm a little bit embarrassed. Farewell.
Yippee! So this concludes Jay the Classic Gamer's Let's Play Fire and Ice for the NES Part 2. I want to thank you again for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for Part 3.